Okay, let's get to it. This is exciting. Today, we sent off a rocket to the moon, baby. First time in 50 years. Here's a picture of Artemis going past the plane.
That is epic. Oh my gosh. And they are out of their minds right now. Yay. They thought all of the world is like this.
This makes you proud to be an American, I gotta say. Really, really cool stuff. The first report already came in. NASA admin confirmed crew is safe, spacecraft performing as planned. America back in the business after 54 years. We arrived at this point through sustained effort, national commitment, work of thousands across the agency, industry partners, international allies. I want to personally thank the ground crews, packagers, blah, 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 blah. Look at this, though. This is what they're planning on doing. This is really cool. This is the plan is to travel the farthest any human's ever gone in history, 400,000 kilometers. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I have friends that are flat earthers. I love them dearly. I think they're crazy. I've gone through all the arguments, both scientifically and biblically. They don't hold up to me. Occasionally there's a couple of interesting points, but I always have counters that they can't explain. And I got to say this. For the longest time, the whole flat earth thing was tied to the conspiracy, and still is, that somehow NASA is being used to convince us that, I don't know, God's not real or something like that. Or I don't really know the whole theory. I mean, it breaks down pretty quick when you realize the first people who started saying the earth was round was Greeks 3,000 years ago. So I don't know how NASA came up with that. But, and you have people like Galileo and Copernicus who are Christians and scientists. So I don't see anything to the flat earth thing. What I'll also say is this. If that were true, if the whole round earth thing was an attempt to make us like disconnect from God somehow, then why were the most exploration? Why were they the ones who stopped it and put it on hold? And I mean, Barack Obama cut the entire space program. He stopped NASA from doing space stuff at all, and stopped astronauts, everything. Meanwhile, the two most free presidents of the deep state in the last 100 years, John F. Kennedy and Donald J. Trump, are the two who championed going to the moon. I mean, to me, guys, the logic just doesn't add up. Trump, so I'll tell you what I say, and then there's even the Q posts. Did NASA fake the moon landings? Have we been to the moon? False. Moon landings are real. So that's for the Q crowd right there. Listen, I don't know if we actually went to the moon. I could see the reasons for the propaganda. And so, I tend to lean that we did, but I also am very open to the fact we didn't. What I will say though, is that, Earth going around, guys, I mean, this space, I think it's amazing. And I think it proves more of God. And I don't think we'll ever colonize another planet. And I don't think there's aliens, but that doesn't mean we can't do incredible things. Going to the moon is inspirational. Going to the moon is strategic. It flexes to the world. It shows all kinds of awesome stuff that the American people will do. It elevates us as a people to see what's possible, to see what we're capable of. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And if humanity can focus on stuff like this, we can get away from a lot of the other stuff that brings us down. I'm incredibly excited that the Trump administration has done this. I think it's a good thing for America. It fills me with pride. This is just the kind of stuff I only ever heard about and I didn't get to see. I didn't get to be a part of. I feel like this is the kind of thing that can bring Americans together, because even the craziest liberal Democrats have got to admit that it's pretty stinking cool to go to outer space. And not only that, we all have that little kid inside us who just thinks that's the coolest flipping thing in the whole world, and it still has a sense of awe and wonder somewhere deep inside. So honestly, I don't have a whole lot else to say about that, except for they're talking about a moon base in the next several years. And guys, if America's the first ones to do that, if we have some kind of base up here, and aside from just the science, what we could learn from it, you also think of the military aspects of that, it just gives us more and more dominance. And if we're learning anything, it's really good when America is a sovereign power that remains dominant. We are the single biggest force for good in the world. Yes, we've also done a lot of evil, but nobody, and there's no country that has a better set of values than us and a stronger set of values built into our very own government. And Trump has proven that again as well. So this is just another step in that direction, guys. And so I think it's very exciting. So, anyways, sorry, flat earthers. Vince, I miss you, man. I don't see you in the chat tonight because I know you probably got to get up early, but I know you'll watch this tomorrow. No, I love you, buddy, but the earth ain't flat. All right. Okay.